In today's video, we're going to talk about YouTube thumbnails, how to make them, how to optimize them, and how to get more views by doing those two things. Alright, so I'm Gary Baker with 30minutemarketing.net, as you already know. Let's get into it. First things first, let's look at how to make them. So, the first way to do it is your good old friend Canva. Of course, as you'll notice up here, as the time I'm shooting this video, May 27, 2019, you currently have a security notice to update your password, and you can get some more information on what happened there, if that's still going on when you're watching this video. So, but anyway, Canva is free, and when you go into Canva, you can go into social media, and you can see right here, YouTube thumbnails. You can click on YouTube thumbnails, and when you do that, it'll open that up, and then you'll have a whole plethora of thumbnails to choose from. Majority of them, I believe, are free. So I just picked this one, and of course you'll have this thumbnail here, and you can optimize it as however you like, move all this stuff around. Me personally, I've messed around with Canva a little bit. I mean, I like the idea, I like the concept, it works, and it's a great tool for the price. One thing, of course, you can do right here that I want to show you that you can use with this tool, which is free Canva, and then the paid tool I'm just going to show you next is a site called VectorStock. Now, in VectorStock, you can get free vectors, and one of the recommendations on optimizing YouTube channels is to use a face. So if you're going to use your own face, you can take a picture of yourself and then put your own picture on your YouTube thumbnails, which work really well. Or if you want to use a face or a superhero or something like that, for example, again on VectorStock, you can see here I went to face and you can see a picture of this baby here. Of course, I just downloaded that, and then what you can do is you can go back to Canva and you can remove this picture, just delete that, and then of course you can just drag the VectorStock image that you downloaded into Canva, and there you go. Now you have this little baby staring at you, and you could play around with that and make it work or make it not work. Depends if you like it, if you don't like it. Again, the point here is to first make your thumbnail, and then we'll talk about here in a minute towards the end of the video how to optimize them. So that's Canva. Most people know how to use Canva. They got a pretty good idea about it. Of course, you can find tutorials all over the internet, and of course here on YouTube. So the thing I want to show you here is Kickasstuber is not just about making thumbnails, it's about everything that you're going to need or want to try to use inside of your YouTube channel. So you have channel art, icons, end screens, transition, backgrounds, all kinds of stuff like that. But again, we're focused here on thumbnail. So as you can see, I clicked on thumbnail, and there's, again, this is a paid product, which there'll be a link in the description. Of course, all the links to everything I talk about will be in the description, so check that out. But you can see here, these are very unique compared to what you see in Canva. And you have a plethora, again, of thumbnails to choose from. And of course, if you hit view more, you can keep going. It'll keep loading up in the background. There is I believe they call it like a template club that you can join inside here, inside of Kickasstuber, but as you can see, there's tons and tons of templates you can mess around with. And right here, if you click on this edit, what it'll do is it'll launch that, and you can see here now you have the ability to edit. And of course here you have the stock footage, and again, same concept just like in Canva. If you were over at VectorStock and you wanted to download the same image inside of Kickasstuber, say you wanted to get rid of this guy, you would just delete him. Again, this is really similar to Canva. All these photo editing programs that are done online are pretty much just scaled down versions of something like a Photoshop or something. So they pretty much all do the same thing. Of course, you would grab that VectorStock image and you would drag it right in there again, just like we did in Canva, and now you have that image there inside of Kickasstuber to play with. And then of course, Kickasstuber export PNG or JPEG, and you get a the background depending on all that. Just like in Canva, when you go to export it, you'll have those same type of options to file, and of course here you can change all the dimensions, and then you can download it here, and you can see here suggested JPEG and all that. And of course, again, if you have any images in here, for example, this came with a premium image. Apparently that image there might have been premium, so you have to pay $1 for that. So you get into that whole thing. With Canva's free, but it's not free. Certain aspects of it aren't free. So again, I just want to show you two quick options. One free being Canva, how to make a YouTube thumbnail. The second one being Kickasstuber with all its templates and of course everything in there once you buy Kickasstuber, not just thumbnails but all the other things you can do for your YouTube channel. Okay, so that covers how to make a YouTube thumbnail. Now let's get into how to optimize your YouTube thumbnail, because the whole point of this is to make a kick-ass thumbnail to get more views, right? So first thing we need to do is hop over to our YouTube channel and we need to look at some analytics. So once you're inside of YouTube and you're inside your YouTube channel and you're going to get in and you're inside your main dashboard here, you'll see this is the old one right here where you can set up. This is the one that most of us currently use to do all our editing of all our videos. But the analytics portion is what we're going to be focused on here, because we're going to be looking at the classic marketing metric that everybody wants to talk about, and that's click-through rate. So when we're talking about click-through rate, that's when somebody sees something and they get a call to action, and then they actually click on that CTA, and then you're going to be measuring the CTR of the CTA. So the click-through rate of the call to action, in this case, your thumbnail is your call to action. So again, here inside the YouTube dashboard, you're going to scroll down and you're going to see this right here, impressions and CTR try Studio Beta. So you're going to click on that. That's going to pop you into the Studio Beta. Of course, you can go directly into Studio Beta up here called Try Studio Beta, and then that takes you into the main Studio Beta dashboard, which is, you can see right there, and then of course you have all your analytics once you click on analytics. But if you're in the main old screen and you click on impressions and CTR, Try Studio Beta, it will take you to this screen. And the number we're looking for right here is impressions click-through rate right there, CTR. So this is the number that you're looking at overall for your entire channel. So for my entire channel, going back the last 28 days, I believe that's as far, oh, maybe you can go back further. So the last 90 days, you can see my click-through rate was 6%, and in the last 28 days, it's actually gone down by 0.2%. So again, this is a thing that we're talking about when we're talking about optimizing that thumbnail. You actually have a metric here with this impressions per click-through rate inside the Studio Beta inside your YouTube channel. So you want to take this as your baseline and you want to work to improve this. So how do you improve the overall number? By going and looking at each video. So you click on videos here, and then when you click on videos, that'll load up, and then when you go inside of here, you can actually click on this video, and when that loads up, it will bring you into analytics for that video. So that's the video right there. Now you can look at the analytics for this particular video, and right here, here's your overview. But under reach viewers, you're going to see right here, this is the individual CTR for this video. So you want to go to each video, back up one step, you want to go and you want to look at your overall number for your channel. Then you want to go to each video and see any of the videos that are below that, and then you want to work on that thumbnail over here. And again, you'll do this by manually going in, editing your video, and then waiting. Of course, if you want to see this number change, I believe you have to, you could see the last 7 days. So yeah, you could do it by 7 days if you want to see this number change. But the graph here is readily available for you to watch it go up and watch it go down. So you'll be able to actually see the trend right here within this graph. So you can manually go in and change out that thumbnail. Of course, you go in your Kickasstuber or your Canva and you play around with the positioning and the words, the face, like we talked about, and just see what works better, what appeals most to the audience that you're trying to attract. Because the thing is when you're in your YouTube channel, or not your YouTube channel, but when you're on YouTube and you're looking at YouTube videos and you're on the scroll, especially on on mobile, you just have that mobile screen and you're scrolling through it. You'll see here recommended videos, and then you have all the videos that are recommended for you. So if that thumbnail is something that grabs your attention, and then that call to action on that thumbnail gets you to click through, that's going to increase your CTR. It's going to increase your rate. So you're going to see that number go up. Of course, once you're inside there and you're watching a video, and you're watching that video there, you're going to have the up next section here. Of course, when this ad gets finished playing, you're going to see all that right there. Then you're going to have up next and suggested over here on the right panel. Pause that again. So again, those are different places that people are going to see your YouTube thumbnail. This is where you're going to be drawing that attention. We're going to be working on getting that optimization of your thumbnail. You're going to be working on getting that CTR rate up. So that's what I wanted to show you real quick inside of YouTube, and talk about how to make, first again, how to make a thumbnail. And the way you can make them is either with Kickasstuber, which is, again, you have to purchase that. I'll leave a link in the description. The second one is Canva, which is free, but as you saw when we went to download, if it does have a premium image in there, you'll have to pay for that. So again, I'll put a link for Canva, which I'm pretty sure everybody knows how to find Canva, but I'll go ahead and drop a link in there anyway in the description. And then free or vector stock, where you can get these free vector images to punch up your thumbnail a little bit, again, if you don't want to use your own face. And then we talked about optimization, where we were inside the new Studio Beta, and we were analyzing our individual videos or our overall analytics for our entire channel. Right there. So again, that's two things on YouTube thumbnails. If this video was helpful, give me a thumbs up. If it wasn't, give me a thumbs down. And then of course, let me know in the comments why you either gave me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Subscribe, ring the bell, click the bell so you get the notifications for all future videos. And again, I want to thank you for your time, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.